There's a lot to unpack today for Dolphins fans. Some good news, and unfortunately, some not so good. Miami walked away with a win, but it came with a few injury concerns that could shape the team's next few games. Before we dive deeper into everything, make sure you're part of the community. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. And of course, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Alright, let's start on a positive note, because we'll get to the tough stuff soon enough. Star safety Minkah Fitzpatrick left the game late in the fourth quarter against the Falcons with a hand injury, but good news, he's expected to play Thursday night against the Baltimore Ravens. That's massive for Miami. Head coach Mike McDaniel mentioned that if the game had been close, Fitzpatrick could have returned to action, but with the Dolphins cruising to a dominant 30-point win, there was no reason to risk it. That's the right call. Fitzpatrick has been the heart of this defense all season long. Honestly, I don't even know where this defense would be without him. Looking back at that trade involving Fitzpatrick, Jalen Ramsey, and Jonnu Smith, I gotta say, Miami came out on top. Fitzpatrick has been one of the most consistent safeties in the league, grading among the top 10 this year and holding the defense together through every rough patch. He's been all over the field, from locking down receivers in coverage to making crucial plays in the run game. Fitzpatrick has been that guy for the Dolphins. And if this team wants to make a late-season push, cause a little chaos, and maybe even sneak into the playoff conversation, keeping Fitzpatrick healthy is absolutely critical. Now, onto some tougher updates. Ashtyn Davis suffered a quad injury during special teams and is listed as day-to-day. Dee Eskridge also went down early with a shoulder issue. He's day-to-day as well. With the short turnaround before Thursday night, it's unlikely either player will suit up against Baltimore. If this were a Sunday game, both might have had a shot. But with such a quick recovery window, it's going to be tough. That means Miami's safety rotation will look a little different. Last week against the Falcons, the Dolphins ran a three-safety look. Ifeatu Melifonwu logged 44 snaps. Minkah Fitzpatrick had 43, and rookie Dante Trader Jr. played 37. And speaking of Trader Jr., what a performance. He earned the second highest safety grade in the NFL for Week 8, according to Pro Football Focus. That's a huge step forward for the rookie out of Maryland, and a big boost for a Miami defense that desperately needs young talent to step up. Ifeatu Melifonwu has had an up-and-down year, but with Minkah Fitzpatrick playing at such a high level and Dante Trader Jr. emerging fast, Miami's safety trio looks solid. Expect these three to rotate again Thursday night. Fitzpatrick in the slot, Melifonwu and Trader Jr. taking turns deep, and a mix of alignments to keep opposing quarterbacks guessing. Last week against Atlanta, Trader Jr. even logged 11 snaps in the slot, showing how flexible Miami's secondary can be. The Dolphins will need every bit of that versatility going forward. Now, let's talk about the Dee Eskridge situation. He's Miami's fifth wide receiver and the secondary kick returner behind Malik Washington. With Eskridge likely out this week, expect Taj Washington to step up and fill that WR5 role. He's only been active once this season, but this could be a key opportunity for him to make an impact. As for kick returns, Ollie Gordon might take over opposite Malik Washington, though that comes with some risk. Gordon plays a vital role as RB2, and Miami won't want to expose him to unnecessary hits. Still, he's proven capable. Last week, he returned one for 25 yards. If Gordon is limited, Taj Washington could easily handle that responsibility. Unfortunately, the injury news doesn't stop there. Cornerback Storm Duck is officially out for the season with a knee injury. The injury occurred late in the game, and it was serious enough for the cart to come out. Never a good sign. The team hasn't released full details yet, but early reports indicate it's a major knee injury, likely involving a ligament tear such as the ACL, MCL, or PCL. It's a heartbreaking blow for Duck. After showing promise late last year as an undrafted rookie, he came into this season with big expectations. Originally, the Dolphins' cornerback duo was supposed to be Kader Kohou and Storm Duck, but injuries have derailed both players. Duck missed several weeks earlier in the season due to an ankle injury sustained in Week 1 against the Colts. He fought back, finally returned in Week 8, only to go down again. To work that hard to get back on the field and then lose the rest of your season, that's just brutal. Miami's cornerback room is now dangerously thin. Right now, they have Rasul Douglas, Jack Jones, Juju Brentson, and Ethan Bonner available. Storm Duck's injury leaves a gap, but there may be a silver lining. Jason Marshall Jr., who's been on injured reserve, opened his 21-day practice window before Week 8. With Duck now headed to IR, it's very likely that the Dolphins will activate Jason Marshall Jr. in the coming days to fill that roster spot. Marshall Jr. had been close to returning last week, so expect that move to become official soon. This defense has taken some hits, but if there's one thing Miami has shown all season, it's resilience. New faces will have to step up fast. Before his injury on Thursday Night Football against the Bills, Jason Marshall Jr. was holding down the starting nickel corner spot. The big question now, once he's back, does he reclaim that role, or do the Dolphins stick with their new three-safety rotation featuring Minkah Fitzpatrick in the slot? That's a decision the coaching staff will have to make soon. Now, let's get into more roster news, and unfortunately, it's not what Dolphins fans were hoping for. None of the players currently on injured reserve will be returning this week. With a short turnaround before Thursday night, Miami simply won't get any reinforcements in time. That's a major setback, especially on the offensive line. Several key starters have been out for weeks. Austin Jackson, James Daniels, Liam Eichenberg, Andrew Meyer, and Jason Sanders all remain sidelined. That means Riley Patterson will continue handling kicking duties, while Jackson and Daniels are still recovering from their early season injuries. Daniels went down in Week 1 with a pectoral injury, and Jackson suffered a toe injury that same week. Both were expected to stabilize the right side of the line, protecting Tua Tagovailoa's blind side and bringing veteran leadership. Losing both for this long has been a gut punch. To their credit, Cole Strange and Larry Borom have stepped in admirably. Borom, in particular, has shown steady improvement as the season's gone on. But there's no denying how much this offense misses the presence of its veteran anchors. The left side of the line, Brewer, Paul, and Savai, has stayed impressively healthy all season. Yet the right side remains in flux, and the constant shuffling has made it difficult for this unit to find rhythm and consistency. As Miami enters Week 9, the hope is that one of those injured linemen, Jackson or Daniels, can finally return soon. Both have now been sidelined for 8 weeks, double the minimum IR requirement. It's been a long road back, and fans are eager to see who makes it to the field first. So here's the question for Dolphins Nation. Who do you think returns to action first? Austin Jackson or James Daniels? Drop your answer in the comments below. According to recent reports, Austin Jackson appears to be closer to returning than James Daniels. Jackson's toe injury has been improving steadily, while Daniels' pectoral issue, which he suffered in Week 1 against the Colts, still seems to be a serious concern. That injury happened just a few plays into the season, and it's been a long road since. It's understandable that the coaching staff doesn't want to rush him back. If the Dolphins fall out of playoff contention, bringing him back too soon could risk re-aggravating the injury and cause bigger problems down the line. Still, it's tough to watch two key starters remain sidelined when the offensive line needs help the most. Now, shifting gears, let's talk about Miami's upcoming opponent, the Baltimore Ravens. This team has underachieved so far, sitting at 2-5, but things might be turning around for them. Lamar Jackson is expected to make his return just in time for Thursday night's matchup against the Dolphins. And he's not the only one coming back. Roquan Smith, Kyle Hamilton, Marlon Humphrey, and Ronnie Stanley, all major contributors, are set to return as well. It almost feels like every time Miami faces a big opponent, that team suddenly gets healthy right before the game. As for Lamar Jackson, there's been plenty of chatter recently about his injury status. Was it serious or not? Either way, he's back, and that means the Dolphins' defense will have its hands full. Looking around the league, we might even see J.J. McCarthy and Kyler Murray return for the Vikings and Cardinals respectively this week, but all eyes will be on Miami and Baltimore. And honestly, this one has shootout written all over it. Both defenses have struggled. The Ravens rank near the bottom in sacks and yardage allowed, while Miami hasn't been much better statistically. The Dolphins' defense sits 28th in yards allowed and 30th in scoring defense, while the Ravens aren't far ahead. That means both offenses could light up the scoreboard. Even though Miami ranks 28th in total yards and 21st in scoring this season, they've shown flashes of real firepower. With weapons like Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Raheem Mostert, this offense can absolutely put up 30 points if it gets rolling. So, despite being listed as 7-point underdogs at home, the Dolphins shouldn't be counted out. Maybe it's optimism, maybe it's faith, but it feels like this could be one of those statement games. Whatever happens, we'll be covering it every step of the way. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and join us live on Thursday night for game coverage. It's going to be a wild one. Don't miss it.